morning, everyone, and welcome back for another weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. Sorry it's a day late. Yesterday was just go and chaos and busy, but here we are. Okay, so first of all, as we do every week, we're going to tune into the weather of this week, the energetic weather, and then we can see what influences are at play and how we can harness them to our greatest advantage. Okay, so let's see, what do we have for the beginning of this week? We have the Two of Pentacles. So you can see this lady is juggling her purse. So when I tune into the energy of this, I'm hearing be flexible, right? Go with the flow a little bit, because the feeling I'm getting is that the energy in the beginning of this week is a little wobbly. I'm hearing extreme highs, extreme lows. And this flexibility or up and down of energy, I also hear the word recalibration. So as we well know, on our journey as humans, we are expanding our consciousness all the time. So we are evolving and growing all the time. And it's the energetic weather, the influences that are doing that for us, if that makes sense. Okay, so as we adjust and grow with the energy, we are evolving, and that does require a bit of flexibility. I'm hearing the word higher octave. So it feels like there's a much higher frequency coming through right now, and we're just needing to kind of, they show me sea legs, like like, you know, when you get onto a boat or a ship and you're like, woo, so it's like you're needing to find your sea legs, and in order for you to navigate that, you've got to kind of be flexible and kind of go with the flow. Okay, so it feels like extreme highs, extreme lows from one moment to the next. It's just a recalibration. We're just getting used to another new influx of energy that is coming in. And I'm hearing Spirit say it's all good. Breathe. I'm feeling a lot of thirst here. So a lot of us might be feeling very thirsty, like we want more water. And they're saying that's because of the energy that is inflowing from the sun. So it wouldn't surprise me if we've had a hell of a solar flare in the very recent, maybe day or two. Okay, hydrate, that helps. Okay, let's get some further elaboration. I'm also getting emotions. We might have random bursts into tears, you know, having this emotion kind of well up. Now, again, this is what happens when we have an influx of light. Imagine a dark room, okay, and now the light comes in. Now we can see if there's a mess in the corner, if there's litter on the floor, if there's dust on the tables, we can see it, and we have to clean it up. We have to clear it out. So don't think, oh, flip, you know, I thought I worked on this issue already. I thought I was past this. No, it's just another layer. We heal in layers, as we know. So just clear out, cry out, journal out whatever's coming up for you in the beginning of this week. Okay, let's pull another card from the Wisdom of the Oracle for the beginning. To the sea, go with the flow. Float. Now notice this lady is not furiously paddling anywhere. She's not rushing. She's kind of going with the flow. She's just floating. They're saying, let the energy, let the current carry you. How clever. Let the current carry you. Let yourself be supported, because they're reminding us that the universal energy, the cosmic light that's coming in is actually very benevolent. It's actually here to support us. So we're not being punished by Mercury in retrograde or Neptune in Gatorade. You know, we're not being punished. It's benevolent. Okay, and when we are struggling, it just means something needs to heal, some block needs to be released, something's coming up, so we can shed light on it so that we can fix it and heal it. So go with the flow, let yourself be supported in the beginning of this week. Be flexible, go with the flow. All right, let's get some elaboration. Let's pull a card from the angels and ancestors for the beginning of this week. We have Drum. Dream and journey. Now, as I tune into this, you know, when you do those like drumming circles and it's rhythmic and it's almost hypnotic and it puts you in like an altered state. So in the beginning of this week, we might feel like that because of the new energy that's coming in. We might feel like we're like on a buzz, like we're, like we're in an altered state. And in this state of the in-between, they're calling it, dream a new reality, dream a new way of being into being, because they're saying as we well know, the veil is pretty much non-existent now. So the waiting period between fantasizing about something and it becoming a reality is very fast, okay? So lose yourself in your imagination and watch how that imagination actually becomes real very quickly. Okay, now, and they're saying the science behind that is because we've been releasing so many blocks, so many belief systems, belief patterns that were blocking us in the first place. A lot of us have worked through a lot of that. So that just frees up our energy and it makes us more receptive, because now what we want has got somewhere to land. Before, what we wanted didn't really have anywhere to land because there were so many blocks and so many mental programmings blocking our receptivity, if that makes sense, okay? Right, let's pull a card now. Let's pull a tarot card for the middle of this week. We have the High Priestess. As you can see, this priestess, her eyes are closed, but you can still see them, right? So this card speaks about the truth. It speaks about intuition. And I'm hearing Spirit say, what is your truth? How are you expressing your truth? They're also showing a lot of truths will come to light. It's almost like there's no more room for bullshit anymore, to the degree where you actually can't even bullshit yourself, okay? It's like lies, like we just can't pretend anymore. We can't lie anymore. The truth is the truth is the truth. And as that saying goes, the truth shall set you free. So middle of the week, but I'm also hearing Spirit say, be careful. Don't be blunt. Okay, so if you're needing to speak up or speak your truth about something, let it go through a filter that lets it land well to the person you're communicating with, okay? The truth shall set you free. Speaking your truth, seeing the truth, and just knowing that it is actually all good. Remember, all of this energy is actually for our highest good. It is here to support our evolution. It's like boot camp. Nobody likes boot camp. We hate boot camp, but flip, does it make you stronger? Okay, so that's what all of this is about. So middle of the week, truth, authenticity. Okay, your gut, your intuition. If something feels off, it is. If something feels right, it is. Pay attention. Okay. I'm also getting a lot of this energy around family and relationships. Okay, so maybe family, you'll notice a family member or a few, maybe you'll start to see them in a different light. Maybe you'll start to see their truth a lot more, which can in a way set you free, if that makes sense, okay? Because obviously we can't change people, but we can change what we make things mean. Now, this is not to say that we put up with abuse. Absolutely, absolutely not, okay? But as we see certain people, and I'm getting a sense of family, as we see their truth, we start to understand them better. And because we understand them better, then it's no longer personal. Okay, so this feels like it's relationships in the middle of this week. Okay. Let's now take a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle for guidance for us in the middle of this week. Round and round. Now, this is about, I'm hearing unfinished business, okay? So in the middle of this week, again, let's say a family member triggers you or a close friend that feels like family. Don't be tempted to go back into the same old cycle, the same old way of reacting and responding that keeps us stuck in a loop. So as we start to see the truth of people, of situations, we can understand it better. okay? So be careful of going round and round in this continuous, never-ending loop, okay? All right, let's get some further guidance now from the angels and ancestors for the middle of this week. We have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And now with this, I'm getting, remember that you have the power within you to transform and transmute whatever it is that's going on in your world, okay? You are not a passive victim. You have power, and remember that veil is practically non-existent. So if you don't like your reality, first of all, accept the truth of it. It is what it is, okay? And then visualize a different reality, right? Dream up, imagine a different reality, and then align your actions to support that reality every single day. And then there is no other choice but for your reality to shift and to align into something that matches the person that you are becoming now. Okay? Interesting. All right, let's see. What do we have for Friday and the weekend? What energetic weather is here for Friday and the weekend? We have 3 of Pentacles. This card speaks about teamwork, creativity, recognition, reward, right? So, okay, now this makes sense. So middle of the week, we're seeing a lot of the truth, okay? But the truth setting us free. Come Friday and the weekend, we'll find that we might be able to collaborate with people better, with our family, with our friends, with our partners, with our colleagues, what have you. We'll be able to work better as a team because we'll be much more aligned towards a common goal now, okay? Because the more aware of yourself you are, the more aware of your goals you become, if that makes any sense. So teamwork, also reward, recognition. So maybe this is to do with you receiving that reward, that recognition that you've been waiting for as well, okay, for all of the hard work that you've been putting into your career, your purpose, your passions. All right. Now let's see what elaboration is here from the wisdom of the oracle for Friday and the weekend. We have blessed. We're getting this card quite often, actually. Blessed, receiving, being open to blessings, okay? And also you might feel the urge to bless other people, to share whatever you have an abundance of. Being blessed, acknowledging how blessed we really are. And again, I'm hearing the word magic. The word magic has been coming up a lot. Be open to magic. Be open to your own magic, but also notice the magic around you. Okay, that's happening all the time. Okay, right, let's see what guidance is here now from the angels and ancestors now for Friday and the weekend. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So with this, I'm getting a very gentle energy. Now these guys, look, they are strong and they are powerful and they can snap you like a glow stick if they choose, okay? But they're so graceful in their movement. And they're saying, remember, power doesn't have to be destructive. Power doesn't have to be forceful or vicious. Power can be so graceful. For example, I'm getting the analogy here of like a huge waterfall. A waterfall is powerful. A waterfall can be destructive, but when you look at it, it's so graceful, right? And it's a natural, thank you, it's a natural occurrence. So is our own power. Our own true nature is to be powerful, and being powerful means aligning your life with your true self, aligning your whole being with love, doing everything you do, being who you are with love. That's power. Love is powerful. Love is the most powerful force that there is, you see. So as you are going about your life on the weekend, stand in your power, be powerful, but be graceful about it. Or notice how graceful your natural power can be. In other words, you can have a beautiful boundary. You can say no with a beautiful smile on your face, right? Okay, so this looks like quite an interesting week. It feels very internal, like internal shifts this week. That's what it feels like. And it feels gentle. And they're saying that's because the new energy is gentle. We just need to tap into that gentle energy. In other words, gone are the days where we have to force and push and struggle, and it's just gentle. Align yourself with that gentle energy. Go with the flow. Float. Let life carry you a little. We've been through a hell of a lot as a collective. Okay. Now let's see, what do we need to surrender this week? What do we need to surrender this week to experience the best week possible? What do we need to surrender? What do we need to surrender? We have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Stubborn doesn't go with the flow, okay? So surrender to the ease. Surrender to, there's an easier way. So as any challenge comes up this week, ask yourself, how can I go around this obstacle? How can I navigate this obstacle with ease? Remember, our triggers love drama. Our triggers love to struggle. Our triggers love to do things the hard way, okay? And make it more than what it really is. So as a challenge might come up, how can I go about this in a way, thank you, that is gentle on my nervous system? Okay, because I'm also getting this week is like a nervous system repair. Okay, as we are calmer and gentler with ourselves and our lives, our nervous system has an opportunity to heal and repair, right? So surrender stubbornness. Think about being stubborn with a waterfall. That's not going to work very well. Okay, let's see now. Let's pull a card or two from the Gateway of Light activation so we can see what our souls are up to this week. Let's have a look. What guidance is here for us this week? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? All right, the first one. The central sun, abundance downloads, regeneration, success. So this is clearly all this light inflowing, solar flare activity coming in from the sun, all this beautiful energy that's coming in. It's going to leave us feeling a little woo. Okay, let's see. What does this card have to say? Central sun. Okay, the message of this card, it says, the great central sun is shining brightly in your life and upon your world. This is a time to regenerate. Tiredness and old energy are being washed away. Old skins have peeled off to reveal a sacred and more aligned you. This is an exciting time. Have we not been talking about that over the last God knows how long? How we've been shedding skins, okay? Central sun energy is magnetic and all-powerful, opening you up to light and supporting you as you express your own light in this lifetime. New ideas, opportunities, and experiences come easily to you at this time. Like the sun kissing the perfectly ripe soil, the seeds you have planted are being encouraged to grow. Realize that in order to go beyond your horizon, it's important for you to welcome energetic exchanges. When you help others, you let yourself be helped in return. When you invest energy in projects, you let energy be invested in yourself. How beautiful is that energy? I'm just loving the light of this. I'm also getting know your worth. You know, this ties in so nicely with this card here. These people creating this beautiful, what looks like a tapestry. and this man is acknowledging the work that they're doing and appreciating their work. So teamwork, collaboration, doing what you love, being rewarded, and rewarding others for doing what they love. That's the energy of exchange. Okay, stunning. Okay, now the other card that came up, halls of a mentee initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. And with this, I get huge renewal energy this week. It's like we're new. I don't know if you feel it, but I do. It's like I feel completely different. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. Halls of a mentee initiation. Halls. Oh, come now. Okay. Right. Okay, the message of this card. It says, you're in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. That's what the beginning of this week is about. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you're in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that this is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energy that was stored in the depths of your body, and it's being released so that your vibration can rise. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. When this light comes in, this healing light energy comes in, it just pushes to the surface all of the old drama, the old stories, the old trauma, the old pain. It comes to the surface. We'll be doing that for a while, okay? And now it's like there's a little bit more this week, but I'm getting it as a little easier because they're showing the ratio of light to dark. There's more light now than what there is dark, and we're going to start seeing that in the world as well, in the collective as well, with politics and things like that. We're going to start seeing secrets coming out. And again, there's, as we're going into this new energy, the energy of the new earth, there's no space for nonsense. There's no space for lies. There's no space for pretense. It just can't exist in this energy. There's too much light. You can't take the dark into a lit room, right? So there's so much light now that the dark it just doesn't fit in. It just doesn't, right? So there you have it. I hope that helps for your week ahead. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling, what you're thinking. What are you releasing at the moment, okay? What is it that you're purging? And try to ask yourself, what can I do to let it go? What can I do to say goodbye to even more of this old energy that's been holding me back? And how can I make more room for all this beautiful light that is incoming, right? So I hope that helps. Thank you all so much for being here. Sending you all so much beautiful energy and good vibes, and have a beautiful week. Lots of love. Bye.